Hey folks, welcome to my channel. Or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. Look at those pretty eyes. Aren't they so pretty? So yeah, I'm still working on this darn kitty cat. Panther, puma, whatever. It's a black cat. A big black cat. I just wanted to come on here and give you an update on how things are going. Still going slow. Looking outside, the weather is kind of crap right now. I'm gonna do this color. I'm to the point where I'm just randomly picking. Yeah. So last night I finally completed that little pink knit blanket. I finally finished knitting it. I don't know at this point if I'm gonna, I don't think I'm gonna crochet a border on it, because it's the yarn that I was thinking about using is thicker, and crochet already makes the project thicker than regular knitting. So I'll find something else to use that yarn for. So in the meantime, now that I'm finally finished with that blanket, I'm going to start focusing on my cross stitch kits that I have already started, that I paused. So that's my Bookie Dragon and my Smoking Rose. When I get those finished. And yeah, I've decided that I am definitely going to start making little pillows out of them. Because the one that the one that I made with the two kitty cats, it's so cute. Yeah, and when I'm finally in a place, like in a house or a mobile home, whichever, we're most likely going to be able to only afford a mobile home, but either way, once we move into something different, something larger, where we can have like a couch, these little pillows will be on the couch. Maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Don't know. That's for in the future. So, in the meantime, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. Was going to go and, was planning on going and getting some Subway tonight for dinner for Wolfie and I. But, I don't have enough in my account. So, just going to go get milk today. Later. But we also need bread, so I'll get bread and milk. And she's going to do up she's probably going to want me to do it, so I might end up doing it. But making some hamburger helper for dinner. I asked her to make spaghetti last night, and that's what she did. She made spaghetti. Didn't use the hamburger that was in the fridge, but that's okay. I was hoping that she would have made because she used the big pot, I was hoping she would have made a big batch, but she didn't. She made just enough for dinner, because if she had made a big batch, then the leftovers would have been used tonight could have used tonight with the hamburger. But, well, it is what it is. So, yeah, periodically you'll see me cleaning the tip of my pan. That's because there's like excess wax, excess putty, or little bits of stuff on it, or I'm taking a trashy drill off. That's all I'm doing with the tip. And then once in a while, this becomes loose. It just feels like it wiggles, so I just tighten it a little. It also helps with bringing more putty out. Yeah. So I did do a video yesterday on my new channel. Just an intro to myself, as to who, just a little bit about myself. I want to talk about other YouTube channels and stuff that's going on with those YouTube channels, and things in my life, and just newsworthy stuff. And I'm getting there, working on it, kinda. More like procrastinating, but yeah. So yeah. What else is there to talk about for me? Yeah, I still wish that I could join in on the Pink and Black event hosted by Kristen from Crafty-ish Kristen and Mushmallow from Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting. I want to get back into doing live streaming, but I just don't have the motivation for it, you know? You know? I will one of these days. I will. At some point. I'm working my way up to it. So yeah, back a few months ago now, I saw the doctor about, talked to the doctor about losing weight. For Wolfie and I both. And, well, because of her medical condition, she was prescribed some pills. And I talked to the doctor about pills to help me with losing weight, and the pills that he prescribed. One of the side effects, unfortunately, is swelling of the legs and feet, and well, I've been suffering from the swelling of the feet and the legs. It started with my feet, and I wasn't really sure as to what was going on, as to why. I thought maybe it was just from my age and from sitting so much, which was causing my feet to swell. And then the swelling started to go into my legs. My legs were starting to swell to the point where I couldn't even cross my ankles. My legs were so swollen. So I finally decided to Google it, and according to Google, the particular medication that I'm on, that I was taking, that's one of the side effects that can cause it. So I stopped taking that medication, and well, my feet and legs are still swollen, but it's not as bad as it was. The swelling has gone noticeably down. So that's good. But I was telling my boyfriend about it yesterday, and he's like, well, you should get in and see the doctor right away. And it's like, why didn't I even... My brain just... Yeah, my brain didn't even think of it. Go figure. So right off the bat, I went and I called the clinic, but the clinic, I was talking to him at like 3:30 in the afternoon, and the clinic that I go to closes at 2:30 on a Friday. So I gotta wait until Monday to call and make an appointment to see my doctor about it. So yeah, in the meantime, I have stopped taking that medication, and but I am still using, I do have my little under the desk mini bike that I'm still using every day. And every day that I use it, I write it down in my book, in my day planner. So it's just, yeah, one day at a time. One day at a time. And Monday, ooh, excuse me, I'm yawning a lot today because didn't have the best of sleeps. Oh, and it's raining out. So yeah, Monday is the 5th, and we get our GST. Well, I get GST. And I'm planning on going to the community center to see about purchasing our first monthly passes to be able to use the fitness room there. And I am looking forward to that, so that we can both start going and exercising, getting out, getting some fresh air. Because yeah, we both need to lose weight. We do. Oops. So, for those of you who are curious, first time viewers, whatever, I am using tweezers for these drills because these are special drills. They're known as ABs, which stands for Aurora Borealis, and that's just because they have a special sparkly coating, shiny coating to them. And using tweezers, well, if you use a pen with wax or putty, you run the risk of the wax or putty accidentally pulling the special coating off or dulling the shine or whatever. So I use tweezers. A lot of people use tweezers. Other people use special pens, like some people use like really old putty or wax, or and some people use an e-pen, which is an electric pen, which is it's like a vacuum pen. It uses suction like a vacuum to pick up the drills, and it looks like a regular pen, but it's got a hose that comes out the other end. Yeah, and it uses suction. I don't have an e-pen. I might someday possibly buy one, but tweezers work just fine with me. So I'm not in a hurry to get an e-pen. So yeah, I just use my tweezers, and I'm just very, very careful with picking them up, because if you squeeze too tightly, they're just gonna go pa-ching and fly away and disappear. Yeah. Only to reappear later when you vacuum the floor. Vacuum the carpet or sweep the floor. Yeah. Get off my pan. Darn it. Yeah, sometimes, ugh, sometimes the putty or wax, whichever that you choose to use, stays stuck to the drill. And sometimes I just use the pen to get it off the drill by making it just the putty stick to the putty. Excuse me. Yeah, we actually had a brief power outage this morning. Like right after I got up, I turned on the TV, started watching a video, and then the power went out. Like, at first I thought maybe a breaker went, but no, it was all of the power in here. The lights went out, the coffee maker shut off, the space heater turned off, TV, I think I said lights, yeah, everything off, just silent. It's like, darn it. And then after about a couple of minutes, the power came back on. So me, being silly, squirrel brained, I turn the TV on, I go back to YouTube, I go back into YouTube, and it's like, oh, no internet connection. It's like, wait, what? Oh yeah. Gotta give it a few minutes for the Wi-Fi to reboot. Yeah. So I had to turn the space heater back on. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. So I just about have 10 subscribers in my new channel. Yay. Yeah. Oh, let's see what else. What else? Sorry about the yawning, but oh my goodness, I woke up and I was still tired. And I know usually that means I should just go back to sleep, but I wanted to get up and get some stuff done. Yeah. Got stuff that's got to get done. Oh, goodness me. All right, number 4. So I will, yeah, gotta get dishes done. Always gotta get dishes done. And I really need to get off my butt and get some laundry done. Yes, I am like majorly procrastinating because of how much work it entails. Because it's not like a regular wash machine where you throw your laundry in, you throw the soap in, you turn it on and walk away until it's done. No. This wash machine, if you haven't heard me talk about it in previous videos, it's a, I think it's called a 2-in-1 tub machine or something. I can't remember. But it's got 2 different compartments. And what you do is the first compartment in the main... Oh my goodness, sorry about the yawning. And watch, as soon as I get off of here, oh, the yawning will stop. So anyways, the first main compartment on the left side, you fill it with your laundry, you throw some soap, a bit of soap in there, and then you have to fill it with water. The hose sucks. It doesn't have an attachment to attach it to the tap. So I fill a basin with water from the tap. I fill it, dump it in, fill it, dump it in 2 or 3 times. depending on how much laundry, how much laundry is in the tub. Then you close it, you turn it on, and it does its thing for a little bit, and then you have to drain it. And you drain it into the base. I drain it into the basin and dump it into the sink. Drain some more, and dump it, and do that until the tank is empty. The thing is empty. And then you fill it with more water. And oh my goodness, you fill it with more water and you let it run its cycle again. You drain it and you keep doing that until the water runs clean. But that takes a really, really long time to do because you have to fill it and drain it multiple times before the water comes clean. It starts coming out clean. Then you transfer it in small amounts to the other tub, which is much smaller, because it spins. It spins to wring out as much water out of the the clothes as possible, and then you take it out of there and you can hang it up to dry. Hang it to dry, unless you have a dryer, and then you put it in the dryer. But I don't have a dryer, so I hang it up to dry. Now, because of living in a fifth wheel, I use propane for hot water and cooking and laundry. Well, not laundry. I use hot water for cooking, showering. Cooking and showering. Yeah. I could use it for... Oh, and dishes. Now, if I used hot water for doing laundry, I would run out of propane really fast. So, dishes, cooking, and showers. Yes. So, it's cold water. I'm using cold water to do my laundry. And it's a lot of cold water. And it gets a little on the frustrating side. A little tedious. Now, I know that I could actually just stick the wash machine in the tub in the bathroom and just use the shower head to fill the wash machine, and then just have the hose on the floor in the tub. And then whenever I need to drain the tank, drain it, I just turn the dial to drain. But yeah, I worry the electrical outlet in the bathroom is on the same breaker as for the electrical outlet outside, which is for the heat tape, as well as the van, the heating block on the van, and the little space heater underneath that's keeping the valves from freezing for the tank, for draining the tanks, as well as the electrical outlets in the bedroom that Wolfie has the TV and Xbox plugged into. So although I could run an extension cord, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could, if I had a spare extension cord in here. Don't think I do, though. Darn it. Yeah. Plus having to take it out of the shower for when either of us just have a shower, and then putting it back in. Plus having it in there, well, I know. Excuses, excuses. Maybe I should just get off my butt and actually do it. Because it would make things, get the laundry done a lot quicker, actually. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a matter of stop procrastinating, get off your lazy butt and do it. Right? Right. But it's not really that much of a lazy butt because I do so much around here, which is like next to nothing. When you get right down to it, how much is there to do around here, right? I do the dishes. I wash the dishes. Wolf, sometimes I put them away. The rest of the time I get Wolfie to put them away. I'm the one that does the laundry. I deal with the garbage. Change the garbage can, which is not very often because we use very little garbage. Because we do very little. Yeah, we don't really do much. The recycling, yeah, that's got to get put in the van. And I've been thinking about the recycling and thinking that maybe it should just go into the shed, storage, whatever, outside. Because it just clutters up the van. But I've been procrastinating about that because the last time we went anywhere, okay, those are 8. Couldn't open the sliding door or the back door. Couldn't open either of the doors to the back of the van because they were frozen. Yeah, really sucked. Couldn't open them. So, because it was just too cold out. But it was like minus 12 that day. Celsius. Since then, it's warmed up. It's been staying around 0, -1. It's actually +2 today. I'd show you my phone, but it's got a picture of my boyfriend's face on it. Yeah, I went and yeah, what the heck. See, here's his face, there's the temperature, how many steps I've done so far today, the date and time. So, oh my goodness. Yep, I found my new favorite watch face. I was originally, when I came across it, I was originally going to use a picture of my cat, Peaches. But then it's like, oh, wait a minute. Why have a picture of my dead cat when I could have a picture of my very live boyfriend? So, yeah. So that's what I did. And I kept thinking that my cat Peaches was put down in December, but it was actually in January, because I recently found the information from when I had him put down. Yeah. So yeah, January 9th is when he was actually put to sleep. Yeah. So, yeah, here we are. Trying to remember for the longest time, for months, kept thinking, yeah, it was in December that I had him put down, but no, it was in January. And, I don't know if I'll ever forget that day, but I still remember because I had already made arrangements for the possibility of surgery, because he was bleeding he had blood in his mouth. And so I had already contacted the Humane Society for help to pay for any medical procedures, and had made an appointment to take him in. But then when I saw that he had a bloody mouth, had blood in his mouth, and it was so bad that it was bad. I called up the vet clinic, and I called up the Humane Society, and I called up my dad, because at the time I didn't have a vehicle of my own to drive at the time. This was before because this was January last year. My van was parked, not running, and it was before Wolfie came back, and I got the car. That died. So I contacted my dad, and he's like, "Well, yeah, you can use the car," because they weren't home. So my dad's like, "Yeah, you can borrow the car to take your cat to the vet." So I was gonna ride my bike over to their place when I saw my neighbor was outside, and I asked her if she could give me a lift, just a quick lift down the road. So she did. She's like, "Yeah, sure, not a problem." So she did. So I left my bike at home, hopped in her car. She dropped me off at my dad's, grabbed the keys to the car, to my bonus mom's car, raced home, grabbed Peaches, got him into the car, and drove as fast as I legally could to the town next door to the vet clinic. Got him in there, and it wasn't until after I had been in there with the vet for a little bit that I remembered, oh yeah, he's got a heart murmur too. Okay, yeah. Sorry, squirrel brain. Yeah, so they gave him some medication and some fluids, and they did some blood work, and they did and whatnot, and they're like, yeah, so along with the heart murmur, it turned out he also had diabetes, which was why he was drinking a lot and peeing a lot, which explained why I was going through cat litter like crazy, to the point where I couldn't afford to buy cat litter. And I was using sawdust. I would just go to the sawmill and fill tote bins full of sawdust, and I'd go through a tote in like a month. That's a lot of sawdust. So anyways, because of the heart murmur, there was a risk of putting him under for surgery. And I missed an F. Where did it go? I saw it. No, apparently it was... Oh, nope, there it is. I knew I saw an F. It's right there. In with the pluses. So anyways, they're like, because of the risk of with the heart murmur and the diabetes, they couldn't really... there was a risk with surgery. So, yeah, it was just easier to put him down. let's see, letter P. And so that's what they did. They put him down, and I held him in my arms while he gently went to sleep. And he just lay there, trusted me. And yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. And they just had one of the ladies from the front desk come into the room where I was, and so I was able to pay the bill, or sign the paperwork for the bill to get paid. And so then as soon as I was done in the room, I could just leave. And so yeah, I sat in there for a little bit, and they took care of his body afterwards. And I left, got into the car, and screamed for a good couple of minutes. Screamed and cried for a little bit. And then drove home. Yeah. Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard. A few weeks later, I get a letter in the mail from the vet clinic, and it's a card signed by all the members of the staff. It was a condolences card. Sorry for your loss. He was very well loved. All of that stuff. I know you're probably clutching Kleenex to your nose right now. Sorry. Wasn't planning on talking about something so sad and depressing, but that's my squirrel brain for you. And I'm done this section. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry. Sorry for bringing up such sadness in the new. It's so close in the new year. But on that note, go watch some funny videos. Please go watch some funny videos. I have some. Let's see. I'll share the link to a couple of channels that are like so funny, so funny, that I follow. I think I follow them both. No, I only follow one. So I'm going to put a link for that one in the description. So yeah, go watch some really funny. Okay, they're also demented, messed up, weird. Anyways, go watch something funny. Sorry. Oh God, dry the tears. Okay, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.